the Ao Oni update is here, and you know what? It's pretty damn good. So I'm gonna go over everything in the update, and we're gonna just talk about it. So first thing is the rework of Ao Oni. At first, I mean, with everything, I'm usually very I don't like this to new stuff because I can't handle new things, and eventually I get used to it, just like the UI rework and all the UI reworks. There's even a newer one, but we'll talk about that later, and reworks in games in general. But this one I actually kind of liked right away. I mean, or at least I got used to it pretty quickly, because I actually don't think it's that bad. I think it's just an improvement to the original skin. Now I don't know why they made Pinky 3000 and off sale. That was a bit confusing to me because they did nothing to change him. It's just an uncommon skin, but no, it's Mr. Pinky's cool. He's from Pillar Chase. Anyways, the look of him is just good. The new intro, just take a look at this. It is phenomenal. It's so good. Probably one of my favorite intros in the game currently. So overall, it's like the same style. It's just a much more polished version of the one before. And that about wraps it up for the Oni redesign, and on to the map rework. Now, I haven't played it enough to know how fun it is gameplay wise and how fair it is gameplay wise, but the map itself is so cool. The fact that they basically perfectly replicated what was from the game. There's an outside part from where you started in the game, and then you go inside. The kitchen is exactly where it should be, and most of the rooms are still from the original map, but they're just all in the right place. So it's just a big improvement to what was before, and I'm really happy that it's just like the original. And the Squado Onis blocking the outside is pretty cool. Now on to the new UI. So basically all they changed is a clock that they put, and you know what, the clock looks pretty cool. So yep. But the thing I wanted to talk most about is when you're in the lobby now, there's no timer, which I found interesting. I don't think that was on purpose, and if it was, why? Every time I hear ticking, I go to look up to the top middle of my screen, and I don't see anything. So hope they fix that soon. So every skin for Ao Oni got reworked, some were removed. I'll show those on screen. They all look pretty good. I didn't like Squado at first because they removed the muscles, but then I looked at the original and he doesn't have muscles. The animated skins for Ao Oni and Fuwadi are great. They're obviously based off of the animated intro. I'm not sure if it's a real TV show, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Personally, I'm never going to use the animated Fuwadi skin because I don't really like the design that much, but you can have a different opinion. Again, I don't know why they made Pinky $2,950 and off sale, but you know, I guess I just missed out. And the new bear skin is pretty good. Yeah, we love Ao Oni bear. Yeah, it's totally real, guys, I swear. I know a bunch of you just jumped out of your seats, all 5 of my viewers. And now on to my complaints. Earlier, I already shared some of my complaints, like Pinky cost raise and the timer in the lobby just being gone. And most of my complaints here are just going to be things they didn't do. There's honestly nothing left to talk about when it comes to things about the update I didn't like, because I liked the update. But there's things that they didn't do that they should have done, which is what this section's going to be about. Starting off with the Camp Pineview map. The map, I'm pretty surprised they didn't rework it or even remove it, just because if you're playing killer and you get that map, you win. I haven't seen a single killer who hasn't wiped the lobby on that map. Maybe once or twice, but it's pretty bad for survivors. The map is just too small, and it's too easy to die to a killer because of how like crowded it feels. Like it looks really good visually, but it's just it's really hard to survive when a killer just decides to chase you. He's probably gonna kill you. Also, why didn't they add another task? The fact that they removed the task from before was weird and made it one task. Like, just add a new one. That way survivors have something to do, and so that survivors make the full $75 instead of just getting like 40 or 35 or whatever. They didn't add the mechanic where you play as a ghost and you do tasks when you're dead, but I assume they're gonna add it in the next update. So it's not really a complaint, it's just, you know. One last thing that's kind of like a personal thing, I don't know if anybody else wants this, but Taskmaster, you know, that ability, very useful. I still use it, and I play this game a lot, but I still use it because I find it's like some maps I don't need it, but for most of them it's just useful to know where your tasks are. On the I forget what the map is called, but the one where it's like the one corridor and then Mr. Pinky runs back and forth across from it. The Taskmaster is completely useless on it. It doesn't like detect anything, which makes sense because you have to look for the memories. But I think it should, when you use it, I think it should show you where Mr. Pinky is. But maybe that's just me. I forgot to mention it, but the fact that they added Hiroshi as a skin instead of his diamond milestone was pretty cool of them. So thank you, Blade. That's about it for the video. Thanks for watching till the end if you did, and have a good one. If you complain that I didn't use Ao Oni gameplay and I used EXE gameplay, I don't care because I'm leveling EXE to gold right now. So yeah.